Ryan Adler. We're back for another Adler Adventures here with my brother Christopher. Hey Chris.
Morning guys. Great day here out in PA. Got a whole great week actually. We got a cool job going on today. We're heading to the Butler Country Club. We're doing some tree work. They're redoing all their greens and everything this fall. And we are back on the greens going to clear some trees out so you golfers don't hit them all the time. Helping out the golfing world, those guys that aren't too good. We'll clear the path so you can get the ball in the hole. You see our trucks back there. Back there, that's that whole island of pine trees, spruce trees there. All those spruce gotta take out.
All right guys, well we're pulling back here to where our crew is, way back here on the golf course. They had to take some precautions to make sure they didn't rut up this beautiful course.
See, blowing off the leaves.
Blowing off the leaves.
Got the silica sand in there. We'll go check it out. Big jobs and make quick work out of a lot of tree chipping. It'll eat up to a 20-inch tree. Nice and bare in the back. Everyone, I'm here with Kyle Dolan. He's one of our climbers. How you doing today, Kyle?
Good. How you doing, Ryan?
Good, good. Can you explain a little bit of what you're doing here?
Yeah, we're out here on Butler County Country Club. We got some big 90-foot spruce removals that we're doing. Because of the golf courses surrounding the area, we're out here trying to get some tops out of this. We were originally going to come in to start to drop these things, but because of the golf course and trying to preserve the grass around it, we decided to bring the bucket in here, get some of the tops out, get limbed up, and also with the safety aspect of things, coming in here and dropping and having a bunch of people in the drop zone and everything, it's just best that we got the tops out of it, kept everybody out of the drop zone, and got it done properly and correctly. Safety is our #1 thing here at Adler, and we want to make sure everyone's going home to their families at the end of the day.
And that's Adler and Sons, right?
Adler and Sons.
Looks like the tip truck's pretty much full here, so we'll get in the truck with Beaver and dump this load of chips. And hey, Beaver.
Hey, buddy.
Can I come with you to dump this load of chips?
No problem, man. You want some nuts? Salt and vinegar.
Ooh, I've never tried them.
You really want to try
Yeah,
them?
I'll try them. Thanks, Beaver.
Yeah, man.
What type of truck are you driving here, Brett?
An international.
How many chips can this truck fit?
50 yards.
50 yard, wow.
50 yard capacity.
That's
I think I make it right here. Oh, boy.
Brett, he is an avid golfer himself, huh, Brett?
Yeah, so this is like the best of both worlds, you know? I'm doing tree work, which I love, and working on a beautiful course on a beautiful fall day.
Beautiful course it is. Couldn't have a more pleasant day. Huh, Brett?
Great day to work. Yeah, here I'm dumping this truck.
Man, you don't even need to get out.
No, that's the nice thing about this truck. It's all automatic.
All automatic.
Yeah, I don't even have to leave my seat.
Up here in the bucket truck. What's happening here, Chris?
Hit a root. The track's ready to come off up here. We took the grease plug out. So now we'll release all the grease that's holding pressure. And we need to collapse that front idler. So I'm gonna put this log like so. What we're doing is cutting some chunks of wood. Put them right here. So then when we put pressure down on the grapple, this back end will pivot and it'll lift the back end up. Putting grease back into the little dirt right there, and it's going to be pumping them tracks right back up. One tube of grease filled them back up.
One tube of grease. Not bad. It's looking good, Kyle. We're really getting it opened up.
Yeah, just working on the interior, creating a nice big hole, creating a bigger drop zone. That way everyone can see what's going on whenever trees are falling. Because with all the trees, when one tree falls into another, it can create a domino effect, which is going to open up the drop zone. So the clearer it is in here, the safer it's going to be. Go ahead and put notches in, start felling the trees, then we can get them limbed up, get the logs out of here, and get the rest of it chipped up.
Okay guys, it's day 2. I came back to the golf course to see the progress that the crew made. It's another beautiful day, and let's go have a look. Going up to the site now, looks totally different. No trees. There's Chris. How's it making out, Chris?
Good, boys. I hope you brought the hot dogs.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, I got
It's looking good. Quite a bit different from yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Got Mark Shook back on the scene.
Old Shook bear. Hey Shook!
How you doing, Mark? Good to see you again.
Hey.
Good to see you again, brother.
Good morning. What are you doing today, Mark?
Chipping some brush, making a mess.
Yeah, getting a little dusty. We like this dry weather though. Stripping the brush, and then what? The dirty material that's all dirty, we're just burning for a nice cleanup.
So here we have Kenny Goodrum, another one of our climbers. You met Kyle yesterday. Hey Kenny, how's it going today?
Good. We're following these pine trees, and if you'll notice, not only are they leaning back this way, but all the limbs are on the back side here. So with these leaning trees, we're pushing them with the skid steer, but it's best with leaning trees to take them over center, which means if they're leaning this way, you want to stand them straight up and go over center. If you try to take a leaning tree sideways, it can be quite tricky, because what happens is once it starts to go this way, all that limb weight that's pulling it that way usually breaks it off the stump, because there's nothing to support it. So when you're pulling it over center, it can sit back on the stump and then it can hold itself, opposed to trying to take it sideways, it wants to fall and it breaks off the stump.
So Kenny, while we're waiting for the Takeuchi to come over here to give you a push, looks like you have what, about 3 trees left?
Yeah, three more, and then we're done here. The other guys are working on another section at the same course here.
These stumps here, this is a typical stump size for a stump grinder to come in. You won't cut them any lower?
Usually we'll cut them a little lower if we're using our stump grinder, because it's a small grinder, but Chris is bringing in his big grinder, so it's not as critical that we cut them low, because it has the horsepower to eat right through them, and it takes a lot of time cutting through all this root flare, and then you're dulling your saws constantly, so that's why we're cutting them up a little higher.
All right, so we got Mike guy's gonna put some back pressure on the tree like Kenny talked about, and bring it up straight, and then Kenny will follow it in the drop zone. Let's take a look.
This is the Husqvarna 532. I got a review coming on it, Kenny D's trees. And if you guys are my viewers, check out Adler Adventures. KG out.
Thanks, Kenny. Well, really opening it up nice for the golfers next season. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, it looks very nice. We got to grind some stump. Later today, we'll bring in the 260 Rayco big stump grinder, because there's such big stumps.
Ham and cheese sandwich.
Ham and cheeser. Oh yeah.
Ham and cheese.
Love the ham and cheese.
And the apple.
And the apple.
That's good. Keep it healthy, bro.
So Chris and I were on our way to go see Adam. He's driving a Peterbilt today, and what's he hauling, Chris?
He got the little tag trailer with the 260 stumper so he can get in here.
I'm gonna hop in with Adam and see how his day's going, and we'll keep the footage rolling. How you doing, Adam? Good, looking good in there. This truck's working today, huh?
Yeah.
You're not in the dozer.
Back on the road.
You mind if I take a ride with ya? All right. What truck we in today?
We're in the old white Pete.
The old Pete, huh?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How long have you been trucking, Adam? About 10 years. 10 years. A whole decade. That's a long time, Adam. You know your business, huh? Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to get good at editing, so we'll just edit whatever. Yeah? Pretty good. Good, man. Who's this? They have a lot of field guys. A lot of field guys, working on the course to make it nice for next year. It's a lot of work, man.
I like working on the country club.
Here's a Rayco 260 that we saw Shook Bear grinding in last week. Chris, you want to talk about how we secure our equipment, keep it safe?
Yeah, 4 chains on each track, and then we put one on the head for the attachment. So, this is a nice little rig setup to get into tight places.
Hey Chris, I know we saw a Shook Bear grinding the other day at the land clearing. Do you want to explain a little bit about what his goal is here?
Well, we have the smaller residential stump grinders, but once you get in these big spruces, you see all these scattered roots everywhere. You'll be here forever with a smaller grinder. That's why we brought the bigger one in to make short work of all these roots. The roots, you can spend a lot of time chasing them. Try to get them pretty good on this site.
Got it. So if I understand you correctly, it's not just these stumps here, but we got to worry about all these roots all in between
All
here.
these feeder roots, yep.
So they can probably plant grass over. Looks like Kenny's about ready to fall the last tree. The last standing soldier, Kenny.
Last of the Mohicans.
Last of the Mohicans. What's going on, Mark?
Got the last tree down. Everybody's looking good.
Looking good it is.
Nice well-built fires. We got the hot dog roast here a little bit.
That's right. Did you bring any hot dogs?
I got my weenie.
We got Bill Porter going over the teeth, making sure all the teeth are nice and tight. While he was checking out the stump grinder, he found that there was some wire, probably came from another job site right in the area that Chris talked through the other week.
Rips the bearings out. The wire gets in and overheats the bearings, rips the seals out of the bearings. And the bearings are a couple $1,000 a piece. Why am I doing all the work? You're playing wheel, of course. Shut up and keep going.
Well, we are gonna head to a different part of the golf course that Brett's working on today. Well, I made it over here to where Brett's working with his crew today. Got a lot of equipment here on another side of this country club project. They're removing 3 large oak trees. So Bill and Brett, they use a little trick of the trade to get the rope up there using a log truck. I wish we had footage on that. And then here's Brett. Hey Brett, what type of knot are you putting in?
Just your standard running bowline. That's all.
And what's the good thing about that knot?
Oh, it'll slip up and it'll grab tight against the tree.
All right, and
Get a good 5/8 bull rope up in this. It's heavy wood.
is
It's
it?
nice when you have a good rope up in there. You're not messing around with a 1/2 inch that could snap or anything. These are rated really for a lot of weight and a lot of pulling and a lot of.
Hey Bill, what's Brett doing? What's he doing now after his knot?
He's cutting the heart out of the center of the tree so that when the log drops, it doesn't split the center of the log.
So Brett was running the Stihl M661, which is traditionally a pretty good sawbill, right?
Yeah.
But it was what, a little dull.
Yes. So we got a Stihl 500i fuel injection case on it.
So what's the difference between having a sharp saw and a dull saw?
Makes a world of difference.
World of a difference. Hey Brett, can you explain that technique you were using to cut the heart out?
Yeah, well, 2 things. Could be a decent log, and if you don't cut in here, this center will pull out, and you won't have this part of the wood will be ruined. Another is if your saw is not big enough, then sometimes all your hold wood is inside here, and the tree is really hard to get over. It's kind of a dangerous situation. So on real big trees like this, you want to start cutting the heart out.
We'll head over to this other side where they're working. Over here they're getting the wood set on the crane and the log truck. Those oaks at diameter around probably 6 foot diameter. Over here we have Brett grounding a stump with the Vermeer TC70. Doing a great machine, it's on track. Easy to transport to locations, and it's light, it doesn't make rut. Spreads all of its weight out pretty equally amongst the track. This is a great machine here. Well, you can see, really cleared out the land, getting rid of those 3 large oak trees. Another job well done by Adler & Sons. Okay, well we made it back to the phase 1 where we were earlier. They're just finishing it up here. Mark Shook just ground all the stumps here with the Rayco T260. You got any closing remarks, Shook?
No, I'm just glad his job's done. It was a lot of obstacles over here with the electric and the water. And, hey, it came out very nice.
Yeah, I think it came out very nice as well. Another job well done.
By Adler & Sons Trees.
Got her route wrapped up. Got the stumps ground out, smoothed out. All the little debris for the most part burned, and now they're ready to strip the rest off and make another sand bunker and some fresh grass.
Looks
Nice
great.
turf.
It looks good.
We'll grab the logs here with the log trucks on its way in the next 10 minutes. Get these out of here and That's a wrap.
Well, thanks again for being tuned in with us today on another Adler adventure, where every day truly is an adventure. Until next time.